Hey there, you lovely legends. My name is Fedor. I'm a stand-up comedian. Not a famous one. I don't have a Netflix special. I just tour the world to perform in dodgy bars in weird places. And in this vlog, we're gonna have a look at what the fuck that looks like. So then we're going to go to Krakow or Kraków in Poland. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Should have probably figured that out before I started this, but hey, we're figuring this out along the way. We're going to have a little look at the city, see what the comedy scene's like, and of course do a little show, because, you know, that's why we're there. So let's get going and get some coffee. So in this dodgy courtyard, I've got a little studio. And you can also maybe hear pigeons in the background. You can hear them on the inside as well. It's fine. I mean, this is a sofa bed, which is made out of, I think, solid concrete. So that's not super comfortable, but it works. The floor is interesting because it has heating. The heating is in the floor, but it's not working everywhere. So it's like when you're standing in the kitchen here, you got 1 foot over here, that foot's warm, and 1 foot over there, that foot's cold. Weird as hell. It's like the floor is occasionally lava. Oh yeah, and then there's this little ventilation thing, which is fine, of course, but on the other side, there's a family of pigeons that I hear all day. So, it's cold, which is obvious because it's Poland and it's winter, but there even still is some snow here and there, as you can see. It's freezing, and I avoided most of the European winters the last 5-6 years and did a good job at it, staying on tropical islands and not being in the cold. So I kind of lost my tolerance for this shit. So about Kraków, I know now it's Kraków. Has a rich medieval history in the center, and also a more dark recent history. But I'm not gonna dive too much into that. I'm here to do comedy after all, and I'm sure the people here have heard enough jokes about Auschwitz and a concentration camp, because kind of every visiting comedian mandatory will do something on that. So I'm gonna avoid that subject on stage. But I'm just gonna have a look at the old town. This is the central square, and it's the biggest medieval square in Europe. Actually, it's quite big. And as you can see, tourism is back. It's still Corona time. I don't know when you're watching this, but it is. This is still during the pandemic. Actually, regardless of when you're watching this, it's probably still going to be during the pandemic. Yay for my optimism. So this is the cathedral, which has one tower being shorter than the other. I'm sure there's a good story behind this. And I'm sure if you read The Lonely Planet or bother to Google it, you'll find out. Because I don't know. I'm not a tourist guide. And even when I was a tourist guide back in Nepal, I just made up stuff. Because that's what tourist guides do, and people believe you, because apparently they accept that you're an authority. So basically, don't trust your tourist guide, don't trust Google, don't trust anyone. That's the message for today. And this is a cathedral thingy. They have a flying tiger store. So if you're not familiar with the flying tiger concept, it is a store that sells stuff you absolutely, positively do not need, but you will buy it anyway. So just don't go in. Don't go in. That's my advice. Don't enter the flying tiger. Stop buying crap you're gonna throw away anyway. What the fuck is this? What the hell is... Oh, is it a Christmas thingy? Yes, there's Jesus. Look at Jesus. Look at little Jesus being very white for the Middle East. Man, this place is gorgeous though. It is. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing. Little trams. Look at the little tram. Hello there, you little tram. Yes, with your little bell. Like the little trammies. I mean, look at this. It's in the middle of the city. Oh man, these electrical scooters, they're everywhere. It's like chaos. Look at them. There's like a whole herd of them. I think it's a herd, or is it a flock with electrical scooters? Probably a flock. There go a few people on them. Oh, and another lonely one. Hey, little buddy. You lost your flock, little buddy? Your flock is over there. Poor lonely bastard. Lost his flock. Alright, as I keep saying that how much I like this place, how much I'm impressed with how gorgeous it is, this might be a good time to say that this isn't actually my first time in Krakow. I've been here before, years ago, with a friend of mine. We arrived at Krakow pretty late at night. We went in the city, got pissed drunk, and left the next day. So the only thing I really remember from back then is that while we were getting drunk and buying every random person shots just because it was dirt cheap, that some Polish guy, Tomasz, really fell in love with my t-shirt. I was wearing a Yoda as a DJ t-shirt. He absolutely adored it, to the point that he insisted that we swap t-shirts. So we did. I swapped t-shirts with him. He was like this tall, so I was wearing kind of a crop top with my belly button showing, which was slightly awkward. Also, we got so drunk that he agreed, Tomasz, to join us to the Ukraine on that trip. We only later found out that he didn't have a passport, so he actually couldn't join. Quickly about the comedy scene here in Krakow. The organizer, Kraków Standup Comedy, has been doing so for 6 years here. They have weekly shows that are well attended. They have a very loyal audience base. They organized the show in a place that they nicknamed the Spit Hole because apparently it's a dodgy basement that is usually a techno club, but on some days host a comedy show. So I'm looking forward to finding out why the Spit Hole is called the Spit Hole. I hope not because people spit at me, because they don't want to get corona again. I don't have as much local material as I hoped for, but I definitely have some stuff. So yeah, let's see what the show's going to be like. Let's have some fun. Kick it in the dick.
Welcome to the stage, our headliner for tonight, coming straight from the Netherlands, Fedor, everybody! Give it up for him!
But it's nice. I've noticed some similarities actually with Amsterdam and Krakow, which is mainly stag parties. So much of them. I think we have even more because we made the mistake at some point in our history to put the prostitutes outside. And if you put your prostitutes outside, the English flock over. Sometimes they flock literally, they even have a chicken suit on. It's also what I also found interesting to see here. Today I ran into one of those electrical scooter thingies. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. One of those electrical scooter thingies was running into me. My bad, in all fairness, because I was walking on the sidewalk like an idiot. Nobody told me that here in Krakow you apparently need to crawl the wall like you're fucking Spider-Man. While these things pass you, it's crazy, man. And you have a lot of them. Like, you have a lot of these. It's also the first Polish words I learned while being here is what those things are called, because people keep shouting it when they see one, like, hey, kurwa! Makes sense, you leave them on the curve, kurwa. Yeah, I'm sure that makes sense as a name for these devices. I didn't go to Auschwitz because I also didn't want to do jokes on Auschwitz because you get those all the time. I did, however, go to a lot of local restaurants and bars, and I experienced the local service. So I still kind of got the Auschwitz experience, is what I'm saying. And in 10, 20 years, there are going to be taboos on flowers. The Netherlands are the largest flower producers in the world. All these flower fields will be tourist attractions, but they will call the killing fields. They'll make movies about this one guy that trying to save the flowers, putting them back in the ground. They call it Schindler's Florist or whatever. I had to put in one Schindler's List reference, sorry. Guys, I wanna close off by saying, really sincerely, I think this is amazing. We're a room with different nationalities, different genders, different sexual preferences, and on a night like this, we can all come together by making fun of the French. It's amazing. Guys, you've been lovely. You've been amazing. Thanks for joining that family. Be nice to the French. Oh man, that was a great and fun show yesterday. Lovely audience. Did about 50 minutes in total, I think. And great vibe overall. A lot of fun chats with the audience afterwards, which is always one of the most fun parts about touring. And yeah, any stereotype about the people in Poland drinking a lot is true. I had a tough and rough morning. So yeah, this is the part where I'm supposed to say, please like, subscribe, follow, press alarm bells, toss a hamster. I don't know. This is new to me, this whole vlogging thing. But if you enjoy this, yeah, do follow. There will be more videos. I'm gonna go to Bulgaria next, and then I think it's gonna be Romania, Hungary, Prague, Germany, depending on what gets cancelled and what doesn't. But yeah, Krakow was a lot of fun. Really hope to come back, do more shows here.